The boy who learned to listen to the wind. What if I told you that tonight, before you fall asleep, the wind might be trying to tell you something, not with words, not with noise, but with gentle whispers meant only for those who are quiet enough to listen? This is a story about a boy who learned that the smallest voices can teach the biggest lessons. In a peaceful town called Maple Hollow, there lived a young boy named Oliver. Maple Hollow was the kind of place where trees lined every street, fireflies danced at night, and the wind always seemed to hum a soft tune. Oliver was kind and curious, but he had one small problem. He was always in a hurry. He hurried when he walked. He hurried when he talked. He even hurried when he listened. Adults often said, "Slow down, Oliver." But Oliver never thought slowing down was important. Oliver loved asking questions, but he loved answering them even more. Sometimes, before anyone finished speaking, Oliver would already be talking. His teacher, Mrs. Green, once said gently, "Listening is just as important as speaking." Oliver smiled and nodded, but deep inside, he didn't really understand. One evening, just before bedtime, Oliver sat by his bedroom window. The moon was high, the stars sparkled softly, and the wind drifted through the open curtains. It brushed his hair, it tapped the window lightly, and for a moment it almost sounded like a whisper. Oliver tilted his head. "Did you say something?" he asked the empty room. The wind blew again. Soft, slow, gentle. But Oliver shrugged. "It's probably nothing," he said, and climbed into bed. That night, Oliver dreamed. He was standing in a wide green field. The sky was bright blue. The air was calm. Then the wind appeared, not as something scary, not as something loud, but as a glowing, moving breeze with a warm, friendly voice. "Oliver," the wind said kindly, "you hear many things, but you do not always listen." Oliver crossed his arms. "I listen just fine," he replied quickly. The wind smiled. "Then walk with me," it said, "and learn what listening truly means." The wind guided Oliver through the field to a tall oak tree. Beneath it sat a small bird with a broken wing. The bird chirped softly. Oliver opened his mouth to speak, but the wind raised a gentle hand. "Listen first," the wind whispered. Oliver stayed quiet. He watched. He listened. The bird wasn't asking for answers. It was asking for care. Oliver slowly picked up the bird and placed it somewhere safe. The bird relaxed. Its tiny heart calmed. Oliver felt something new, a quiet happiness, the kind that comes from understanding without words. Next, the wind carried Oliver to a small bridge over a river. Two children stood there, arguing loudly. Each one talked. Neither one listened. "Fix this," the wind said. Oliver opened his mouth, then stopped. He remembered the bird. Instead of speaking, he listened. He watched their faces. He heard their feelings hiding behind their words. Slowly, Oliver repeated what each child felt, not loudly, not proudly, just calmly. The arguing stopped. The children looked surprised, then relieved. They just needed to be heard, the wind said. Oliver nodded. His heart felt lighter. Finally, the wind brought Oliver back to his bedroom window. The moon glowed softly again. "Listening," the wind said, is not about being silent, it is about being present. When you listen, you give others a gift. Oliver woke up slowly. Morning sunlight filled his room. The wind brushed the curtains once more. This time, Oliver smiled. That day at school, Oliver waited before speaking. At home, he listened when his parents talked. With friends, he paid attention to their feelings. Something wonderful happened. People smiled more around him. Problems felt smaller. Friendships felt stronger. Oliver hadn't become quieter, he had become wiser. And so remember this as you fall asleep tonight. You don't always need to speak louder. You don't always need to hurry. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is listen. Because when you listen with your heart, you help others feel seen. You help yourself grow, and you might even hear the gentle wisdom of the wind. The end.